Hey everybody, welcome to the Leader Lab. This is Leadership Shorts, quick thoughts to help you level up your leadership. My name is Chad Wright. I'm the founder of Forward Partners, and I'm joined by my partner in podcasting, Emily Grace Deal. Emily, what are we talking about today?
Today we have a big old quote.
We have a big old, it's a long quote. Y'all strap in, okay?
It's worth it. It's a good one.
Okay.
Nothing in this world can take the place of persistence. Talent will not. Nothing is more common than unsuccessful men with talent. Genius will not. Unrewarded genius is almost a proverb. Education will not. The world is full of educated derelicts. Persistence and determination alone are omnipotent. Calvin Coolidge.
Mr. President Calvin Coolidge. So I want to kind of dissect this a little bit, especially that last line, persistence and determination alone are omnipotent. And I want to kind of push on President Coolidge just a hair, just a little bit. I don't know if he'll roll over in his grave or how that works, but the reason I wanted to talk about this is we have a company whose its literal name is Forward Partners. It is about forward momentum. Everything we do, from cups to bracelets to everything we print, it says keep moving forward, which is kind of the core of this quote, right?
Right.
If we can keep moving forward with determination, we're going to find success. And we teach that all day, every day. But the part I have a problem with, he says persistence and determination alone. That is where I think we find a lot of burnout, is because we are so focused on, if I can just push forward even harder, everything's going to eventually work out.
Right. Just apply more hustle, apply more.
More hustle, more of me, more time, more energy, more of all these very limited things.
The solution to this issue is just always more.
Yes. Exactly. And really, in reality, that does not work. And so the way we want to think about this is determination mixed with sustainability. The sustainability, that allows us to do magical things, like to back off a little, to create space. We talked last episode about curiosity, right? Create space for curiosity. If I'm doing something as a leader and thinking about our organization, if I'm doing something that is not working, if I am just running headfirst into the same wall over and over and over and over again, that is not good for me. Maybe I break through the wall, but
It's not good for anyone.
It's really not. It's not good for y'all. It's not good for the people that we impact. There's a chance I do break through the wall. There's a greater chance I break. And we always talk about the idea that I'm the biggest threat to our company. I can sink this thing faster than the Titanic, right? And so ultimately, as leaders, I think we have to think about that there is a greater chance we break than the wall breaks. And so we have to mix determination with sustainability. And that sustainability, a lot of it is, it's not don't work hard, it's work with the right rhythms. It's surround ourselves with people to help us.
Make choices on the right ones. Yeah.
Yes.
So you're not just saying yes to everything. You're not just putting more work in to get it done.
Yeah.
And I think a big part of that for me is timeline, right? Sustainability to me is like, we're impatient people. And
By worry, you mean me.
we're like, look at this new idea, look at these shiny things we could do. And it becomes this like, okay, let's get it done tomorrow because that'd be so cool.
Yes.
And we see the impact it could have. So it's like, let's do this.
Yeah, let's go fast.
But that's not sustainable, right?
No.
That's that, like, if we do this all right now, it'd be super great, but we're not going to be super great. We're going to be broken people trying to
Yes.
figure out how to make it work.
Yeah.
So if you put it on that, like, longer timeline, that's how it becomes sustainable. That's how it's realistic and can actually help more people.
And I love that idea of a long timeline, because in reality, if we're thinking sustainably, like we have a 40-year vision for this business, that allows us to, in the moment, back off. Like we've talked about the fact that we're in a season where we've had to back off. We've kind of been forced to. With my wife's health and things going on, we have backed off. Does that mean we're not determined? No, we are so determined that 40 years from now, here's what the impact is going to look like.
Yeah.
Here are the millions of people who will have been impacted.
Right.
That's still determined, even though we're moving backwards a little bit. And we talk about that all the time, the idea that your next step forward can often look like a step back.
Right.
It's occurring to me how much that step back takes courage. It really goes against everything we're taught.
I think a lot of us think that we're going to be judged because we're going to look lazy.
Yes.
Or we're going to look like we don't believe in hustle, No, we do.
Yeah.
It's a tool
Yes.
that it's limited. We have to do things that make sense. And it's not always just running 1,000%.
Yeah, because hard work is an ingredient, right? Hustle is an ingredient. It's also limited.
Yeah.
And so we're going to apply it in intentional, careful ways
Right.
to make sure that we are mixing that with good rhythms and that we're adding some sustainability into this. And there's a quote that goes along with this from Mary Ann Radmacher. If I'm mispronouncing that, feel free to email us, lab@forwardpartners.net. It says, courage doesn't always roar. Sometimes courage is the quiet voice at the end of the day saying, I will try again tomorrow.
Yeah.
That determination, to me, that feels like the determination we're after, the keep moving forward. I'm going to hit the wall and I'm going to back off a little. And I'm going to learn from that and then find a different way forward, find a new path.
Right.
Maybe.
Not quite so literal.
Yes, not quite so literal. Just keep going. And so I think with President Coolidge there, I don't believe determination alone is omnipotent. I think determination mixed with sustainability is how we truly find impact.
Yeah.
And that takes a lot of intentionality. Leaders, if you are tired, and I promise you, you're tired. I don't know a single leader that's actually leading that is not pretty exhausted. You're going to hear from us over and over again, keep moving forward, because I know that if you can manage to do that, you are going to find success. What we don't mean is keep running headfirst into the wall. There are times to back off. There are times to slow down, and every bit of that takes courage. Every bit of that you have to fight your ego and your teaching and your fear that says you can't do that is failure. But you have to have that longer vision. When you back off, it doesn't mean you're not determined. It doesn't mean you're not a hard worker. It means you're being wise. You're adding sustainability in, which is what we have to have. So I would encourage you to do that. Thank you for getting us through that really long quote. That was a lot. Thank you for this conversation. Yeah. If people want to send us quotes, send us ideas, send us questions or challenges, where do they send that to?
lab@forwardpartners.net.
lab@forwardpartners.net. If they want to find us on the socials where we're putting out content around these ideas all the time, where do they find that?
@forwardpartner.
@forwardpartner. Thank you for this conversation. John, thank you for producing. Wilco Workspaces, thank you for the partnership. And thank y'all for watching. It means the world to us. Please share this with your friends, by the way. I promise you have fellow leaders who are tired. Send this to them. Tell them you care about them. Tell them that you are in their circle. We will see you next time right here in the Leader Lab for Leadership Shorts.